Okay, so for the 30-day burst, because you two, Macy wanted to do it, and Verna, you wanted to do it too, right? Did Verna want to do it, Christy?
Verna wanted to do it, and
Awesome.
I think a couple other people wanted to do it as well.
Okay, then we'll get this recording out then. So for the 30-day burst, it is a bit of work. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm not going to tell you that it's going to be super easy, because it's not. You're going to feel like some days that your phone is stuck on the charger, which it probably will be most days. But if you really commit the 30 days, your business is going to grow tenfold. And in a year, you're going to look at your business and be like, oh my gosh, what happened last year? Like, how did this happen? I did a mini 30-day burst last year. I didn't go the full thing. I didn't message as many people. But my business this year is reflecting what happened last year, and who I talked to and who I signed and what loyal customers I signed, stuff like that. If you have not watched Eric Warre's video, that link should have been sent to everybody. If it wasn't, message myself, Christy, or Mandy, and we will make sure that you get that link. It is an hour long, but I promise that information is like gold. I mean, really, like, I've watched it like 3 times now, and I've been watching all of his other videos because he knows what he's talking about. And he talks about, why you should do it, why it's so beneficial. So I'm not really going to go into that, but it'll definitely change the way that your business looks. I mean, immediately, and it'll help you to get on this cruise so fast. And, this is how we build residual income. We enroll loyal customers and we enroll distributors. By enrolling distributors, they enroll loyal customers, they enroll distributors. And it just keeps going down, and that's how you build a larger residual income. So the first task that you're going to want to do is to write out a 300s list. And he goes over the numbers as to what's the reason for 300. But this gives you to where you have plenty of people to talk to. The end goal is to have, I think, 90 people that you actually either get on the phone or have a meeting with. So you're first going to make your 300s list. Do not prejudge anybody, because you really, you have no idea who needs this business. I personally would have never messaged Christy. I wouldn't have. She was on my chickens list. I was like, she's not going to be into this. I never would have messaged her, and look at how she's doing, So
what was that held you back from wanting to message me? I'm just curious.
I was nervous. I didn't think that this was something you would do. I mean, you made your own baby food. I just didn't think, I prejudge, and I'm probably the worst at that. So that's when I tell people not to prejudge someone, don't prejudge them. They could be a rock star, and they could totally take their business and your business to something that you could have never imagined.
That one person could be your next diamond leg or your next ambassador. That one person you were afraid to blitz, that you just had that gut feeling like, oh, I should have talked to them. That person could have been your next ambassador leg. So the worst that can happen is they say no. So sorry to distract, but
no, and that's so true.
Go for it.
And that's the reason of making a list of 300 people. The easiest way to come up with these people, first go to your cell phone, write down every single person in there. Unless they're under it, if they're not 18, obviously don't write them in there. But write down all of them, all of your friends and family, because if you're going to go and make $1 million, doesn't your friends and family want to come with you? That's my favorite. I went to a 1 team, 1 mission, the only one I've been to so far, in Tampa. Mandy and I went, and Ashley Sinclair did it. And she said, all I did was message my, all of my contacts. And I said, I'm going to make $1 million. Are you coming with me? She did it. She's making $1 million now. And it was just as simple as that. She wasn't trying to make it complicated. And I think that's where we get hung up a lot, is we just make it complicated. So you're going to make that list, and then you're going to message all of these people, and you're simply going to ask, can I, hold on. I had the word, I just can't remember where I wrote it down at. Oh, maybe I put it right here. Okay, I didn't write that part down. So you're going to message these people, and you're going to ask them if you can talk on the phone or if they can meet you to talk about what you're doing. And that phrase, what you're doing or what I'm doing, is very important. The reason that it's important is you're not saying, have you tried this crazy wrap thing? Because if someone sent me that, I would not answer them, period. Do you want to make money from home? Yes, but everyone thinks that's a scam. I wouldn't message you back. Do you have extra time? No, no one has extra time. So simply asking, can I talk to you about what I'm doing? Because then they're like, well, sure, you could talk to me about what you're doing. What are you doing? Or maybe they've seen your post and they're like, I don't really know what that is. And again, that's where posting comes into play. It's just asking them, can I talk to you about what I'm doing? The next thing you're going to do, you're going to schedule either phone meetings or you're going to schedule, sorry, I'm looking for something. So you're either going to schedule phone meetings or you're going to schedule in-person meetings, or you can do a Zoom with them. Your Zoom, if you can set up to where you have your own ID, it doesn't cost anything. That's why I use Rachel's when I need to go longer. I use hers. But you can use your own, and you can just set up a little Zoom meeting or a Skype meeting and talk to them. Or you can meet them in person if you're local, just any way that you can physically talk to them. Because I'm telling you, actually talking to someone on the phone or talking to them face-to-face is going to close so many more people. If you are just sending something through a text message or you're just sending something through Messenger, that's very easy to hide behind, or it's very, I feel like sometimes impersonal. Like, yes, you're reaching out to them, but they can't hear your excitement through that. And if you're excited about this business, which if you're doing a 30-day push, I assume you're excited about this business, they need to hear that. They need to see that. And the easiest way to do that is to either get them on the phone, do a video chat, or get them in person. I wanted to do, I may have to run out to my car really quick. I'll do it in just a second. What you're going to want to do is essentially do the party pad. And I was going to kind of do the party pad for you, but maybe I'll just send you the link to it. I'll send you to a video, because Lori Conway does a video that says the party pad, you're doing it all wrong. And I'm telling you, it completely changed how I talk to people. It's a 3-minute video, and she goes through it, because we look at the party pad and we're like, this is super corny. Like, I don't want to say this. Have you tried this crazy wrap thing? No, I don't want to say that. But like, literally acknowledge that it's corny and say, okay, so this is really cheesy, but this is going to answer every question that you're probably going to ask. And if you have questions afterwards, let's talk about them. Go through it. Tell them that they can be a loyal customer, and then flip it over and say, or you can be a distributor and you can make money with me and try these products. If you sign up this month, you can get $120 in free product. And I'm using that as an incentive for people, because this is the very last month they're offering the $120 in free product. I am sure they're going to come out with something even better for that, but right now that's what we have. So I'm using it as an incentive for people, as to, say, this is the last month they're doing it. If you want to get in, let's do it now. And then another video I was going to suggest is the Sealing the Deal distributors, how I talk to DTs. It's a Jocelyn Yates video. It's actually in the pinned post of our One Team, One Dream group. It is up there, and you just have to scroll down and click on it. I think it's like a 20-minute video, but she goes over what she talks to with people, and she goes over what objections she gets and how she answers those. And I love that, because she talks about how it works, doesn't advertise, period. That's essentially what we get paid to do. We get paid to be a walking advertisement. That's why they can dish out big bonuses. That's why they can dish out this Ruby bonus, because they're not spending millions of dollars in advertisement. She talks about, I know she talks about the auto shipment, but she talks about, what was the other thing? I haven't watched that video in a while, but she talks about like plenty of things, and she goes step by step exactly how she talks to people. And it's so much easier to close people that way, because their objections are gone. And it's really, are they ready to do it right now, or do they need to wait a few weeks? And then the last thing that I really want to talk about is doing this. If you really commit to messaging these 300 people, the goal is to sign 20 people in 30 days. Whether they become distributors or loyal customers, signing 20 people, period, in 30 days is a huge accomplishment. Theoretically, if you got 10 loyal customers and 10 distributors, you are upgraded to a suite on the cruise. But even just getting 10 and 10 or 15 and 5, whatever the ratio is, like that is such a huge accomplishment for 20 days or 30 days. And that's going to fuel you to go next month because all these people are going to be your leads now. All these people you can follow up with for the rest of the year, really. And I've had some people where I have to follow up with them for an entire year. And it's like, come on, just sign up already. Like, you want this. But it gives you so many more leads. And then, maybe in 6 months, we'll do another 30-day push. And we'll really push hard and just keep building our businesses. But the thing to remember is if they don't sign up right now, they're going to start watching you. They're going to start watching what this business is doing for you. And they're going to be more intrigued. I had a distributor sign up recently who told me, Danielle, I always look at your posts. I always want to see what's going on that day. I want to see what you're doing. I want to see what It Works is doing for you. And that's really what drew me to becoming a distributor. And that was it. Plain and simple, she watched my post and that's what she wanted. So these people are going to start watching you. If you're connecting with them and making a relationship and, asking them if they would be interested in it, they're going to be like, well, if they say no, it's not a no forever. It's a no right now, because once they see that you're super consistent with this and that you're really doing this for real, it's going to get in their head and they're going to be like, she said I'd be good at this. I wonder if I'd be good at this. I can tell you the first night that I talked to Rachel, she's like, you'd be totally awesome at talking to me about this. I went on Google and I am looking It Works up. I am looking at their entire website. I'm looking at all the products they have. I am looking at all these stories because there's top income stories on there. I am Googling it to find anything that I can find on this company. And if you talk to someone and that sparks that kind of interest in them, they're going to sign up eventually. So it's just, planting that little seed right there and waiting for it to bloom. But really, if you make your list right now, I haven't put them in bed yet, clearly.
That slap happy phase.
So you make your list these next few days. I would give maybe 3 days to do it. After those 3 days, set a goal to be messaging 30 to 50 people to try to get them in person or on the phone. And then you're just scheduling phone calls and scheduling meetings. That's when the most time-consuming part is going to be, is scheduling all those meetings. And I would set aside the last part of the month, set that last week of the month for follow-ups. Obviously, you're probably still going to have some people who want, I'm sorry, y'all.
That's okay.
That last week of the month, you're probably still going to have some calls and some video chats and stuff, but try to make it to where that's your follow-up week. So that's your week to say, listen, we talked about this a few days ago, a few weeks ago. Is this something you're ready to do? And keep it simple. Are you ready? Do you want to? Make it about them. Don't make it, I'm trying to meet this goal this month. Can you help me? While people want to help you, if you want someone to join this business with you, it needs to be about them. It needs to be about what it's going to do for their family, or if they don't have family, what it's going to do for them as a student who can make extra cash and not have to pick up a part-time job. I'm telling you, if someone would have really sat me down and shown me what network marketing can do at a young age, I would have probably stayed in school. Really. What's
so, and one last thing about this 30-day push that Eric War said was one of the myths of network marketing. This like really stuck with me, was that slow and steady wins the race. In network marketing, that so isn't the case. He's like, you will get run over. And it's true. Like, you can be on that right path. Like, you may have found like that network marketing is your thing and you love it and you are, you know, bringing in money and stuff. But if you're just kind of like stagnant, you will get run over there. And he used the airplane analogy. So if you picture an airplane just starting off on the runway, if you're just kind of coasting along at like 20, 30%, like eventually you're going to run out of like runway, and you've never even like really took off your business. But if in the beginning, if you give it everything you've got, like 110% for just 30 days, you will take off. And then once you've taken off, you can go and you can coast along again. But you really have to give it your all when you're first starting, or even if like, you know, time has gone by, but you're ready to like relaunch your business. It's never too late. But just like that one little burst, just to whatever you need to do to take your business to that next level. And then it's okay to go back and coast again. And when you're ready to do another burst and take your business to another level, go ahead and do another push. But just kind of doing something here and there really isn't going to do, I mean, it's going to do little bits for you, but if you can do a big burst, it really just creates like a lot of momentum and a lot of motivation for people. And it's just a chain reaction. People get excited and they're like, well, I want to do that too. And then they do a burst. And then all of a sudden you have this huge growth, and more and more people want to keep being a part of it.
That's why you see on like the calls. So when I listen to a Show Me the Money call, like I'm looking at these people's profile as they're talking because I'm trying to put a face with the name. But you'll notice that some of these people are all from the same downline. And it's because they're all excited. They're all ready to do it. And I'm ready to do it. And I want people to do it with me, like obviously. So I feel like even if you don't have any distributors under you currently and you're doing this, if you are enrolling distributors and enrolling customers, and your new distributors see that, they're like, okay, well, this can't be that hard. And then they're excited to do it with you, and they're going to ask you how to do it. And that's when you become a leader and you're ready to lead your own team. But I just like, for me, putting the connection together of like, it took me thinking like, how are all these people from the same team doing this? And it's because they all have encouragement from one another, and they are all feeding off of one another. And, you know, like we have the Boom Challenge this month. As many people have said that they want to do this, like we should crush the Boom Challenge like early in the month. So, you know, I'm excited about it, and I think that it's going to benefit literally everybody. You know, and you could earn potentially all those points I was talking about on here. You could earn those this month. And then next month, try and build another Ruby based off of all those leads that you created. And essentially to get on the cruise, you just keep building Rubies. Build yourself to Ruby and then build another Ruby. You build 2 under you, you're into Emerald. So really like aim high and don't settle. So I think that's all I had to say now. I'm excited.
I'm totally taking a selfie right now to make a post. Everybody wave hi.
HO2. Are you saying H2O? But I think that's all I have. Do you have anything else, Christy?
If your calendar is empty and you have nothing for your business, you are not working and your business is stagnant and you won't go anywhere, fill in your calendar. Even if it's only one thing that you're doing for your business that day, write it down, fill it in, and do that, because that means you're one step closer to your goals.
Do you have any questions, Macy? Or
I was-
Berna?
I was gonna ask. I get everything. I was gonna ask Christy. She posted a really awesome post today, and I was gonna message her, but I was like, nah, maybe not. I was gonna ask if I could share it. It was about like where you were a year ago.
Oh my gosh, absolutely. Anytime, like my posts are completely open. If you ever want to share something, go ahead. Like absolutely.
Awesome. Thank you.
Of course.
That's it. Thank you, ladies.
All right. I'll put this recording probably up in that just that thread that we had going through the 30-day push because I just recorded just that part. But
Cool.
I'm excited. So
Ew.
today's Thursday. Let's make it a goal to have our 300s list done by Sunday.
Okay.
Can do.
Feasible.
Can do.
That
It'll be
way on Monday we're ready to start messaging people.
Woo, let's see. It works. Bye.
Bye.